Hello and welcome. I'm very happy and excited to have back Dr. Diana Howard, who is our Vice President of Research and Development. And Diana heads up a team of researchers for all of our Dermalogica products and the curriculum that supports the International Dermal Institute and Dermalogica. So Diana is our oracle, our guru of all things Dermalogica, along with myself. And Diana has been with Dermalogica for many years, 15 years. 16 years. And so together, we actually have almost a telepathy. Diana is somebody that can interpret all my craziness, because if I say to Diana, I want the texture to be silky, dreamy, luxe, and not gluey, sticky, yucky, Diana knows exactly what I mean. So together we make a good team. And we're addressing subjects and topics that we get questions about. When you travel around the world, you're fielding questions from editors, from the public, from skin therapists and Dermalogica accounts about all sorts of topics, and we are tackling the most thorny ones. And so today I want to talk about the big news, noise, controversy discussion about organic products and natural products, and are organic and natural interchangeable words? And is Dermalogica therefore a natural product? I mean, I know the answer to that, but we're going to talk about that. And is natural or organic actually better? So let's start with the terms, the terminology. Organic versus natural, because a lot of our clients ask about this. Are those terms interchangeable, and what do they both mean?
They're not interchangeable. Unfortunately, a lot of it, I have to say, is, especially with the term natural, it's really attributed to marketing people who have marketed the term very cleverly, I might add. Natural implies that the ingredients in that product are from natural sources, such as plants. Maybe it's even silica from beach sand type thing. Water, which is, obviously on the earth. That there are no chemical ingredients in that formulation. And that's all it implies. But what people don't realize is, even if I have a formula that is only made up of plant extracts, I take that plant, I grind it, I extract it, I do several separations, I evaporate down off my solvent, I condense it, I put it through filters. I am subjecting it to a very intense chemical processing in order to get my licorice extract or my white tea or green tea extract. So just the processing alone kind of defeats the whole terminology, if you will. Right. Natural really, I mean, it implies that everything is naturally derived from the earth and it's not synthetic. But is it better? Absolutely not.
Exactly. I mean, it sort of makes you feel like that would be better, but I mean, urine is natural. I'm not sure I want to, wash my face. Exactly. Well, it is. And skin cancer's natural, yes. And yet clearly something you want to avoid by using a sunblock, which is often synthetic.
Right.
But it's an emotional response, isn't it? People feel like that would be better without really knowing what it is. And some of the worst contact dermatitis and allergies are caused from plant extracts.
And we've seen in the last 15 years, and I've been in this business for 30 years, and in the last 15 years there's been a movement toward using more botanical extracts in products, whether they're skincare or hair care.
And I think we at Dermalogica, we pioneered a lot of that. We've used plant extracts and botanical extracts and essential oils from the beginning.
But what people don't realize is that most people have some plant that they're allergic to. I mean, take common hay fever.
Right.
That is an allergy to the plant substance, probably the proteins in the pollen of that plant. So when we went toward more botanically based products, we did see an increase in the amount of reactivity and response that people had to the product that they were using.
We've always taken the stand at Dermalogica that we're going to look for the very best ingredient to achieve a certain result, be it from the animal, not the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, or be it from a synthetic source, if that's the best, most stable, most easily accessible availability. Right. What about the term organic?
Organic implies that the ingredients, and finally at this time we have certification for organic in the United States and in most countries in Europe.
It's confusing. There's a lot of different seals and labels.
Yes, and we'll talk about that. But right now, the term organic means that that plant was grown without chemical fertilizers, without pesticides, which all sounds wonderful, and it is wonderful. But the problem is, when I go to formulate a product, I have an arsenal, a whole library of ingredients that I can really pick from to put into that formula. If you were to limit me to what is certified organic, I could probably put them on one countertop in this laboratory. I'm limited. You like products that really are treatment products that are going to get a result and a response in the skin. You're not going to be able to do that with something organic, because all those peptides that are so wonderful and probably the real workhorses in most cosmeceuticals, those are not deemed to be organic. And then, as you pointed out earlier,
and my beloved silicone.
Yes, well, that you wouldn't be able to have at all. And you know, and the thing is, it's very interesting that preservatives, most preservatives wouldn't even be allowed in an organic product. And what we're finding, and especially in Europe, as of late, they have said that they're going to allow preservatives in organic and in natural products, because they realize how dangerous it is if you aren't preserving a product.
And then growing mold and everything in the product.
And a lot of those natural preservatives, unless you really test them, they're not adequate for protecting that product.
I think too, when you look at those sorts of preservatives, they also have to use such a high amount to even somewhat adequately preserve the product, that there's such sensitization on the skin from them. You're into a whole other set of issues with that.
And I think the most important thing for people to understand is there is no study that has said that if I made this formula and it was made with strictly certified organic ingredients, and I made the exact same formula and it wasn't with organic ingredients, the one with organic, it's not going to do anything different or better.
Well, and we get feedback all the time from end consumers, clients who tell us that maybe they switched from Dermalogica to an organic, like they didn't get the results.
Right.
Dermalogica is about getting results on the skin, and it's really simple. We were really one of the first cosmeceutical products in the market, meaning this bridge between a cosmetic and a pharmaceutical. Many of our products are pharmaceutical products, like our Medibac clearing system,
OTC
and we have
drugs.
over-the-counter drug registration for those products, because they are so active in dealing with specific problems. We've always been results oriented, because as skin therapists, we have to be able to deliver results in the treatment room and deliver the results at home when the client uses the product that we recommend. If we don't get those results, if it's just a feel-good experience, then the client's not coming back. I mean, it's a different echelon. Much like in any of the healthcare arenas, we have to be able to deliver results on the skin. So having said that, we always look for the best ingredients, and wherever possible, if we can source it from wherever the availability is. So why wouldn't, if there's such, people want organic or natural, why wouldn't Dermalogica just say, oh, well, let's just, reformulate and make the line organic?
Well, we couldn't do it, first of all, because the ingredients that we use that really give us the results in our products aren't available in organic.
Well, I won't have my power, which
No,
says
you
no.
definitely wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have, we wouldn't, like I said, none of the
Barrier
peptides.
repair.
When you have a cosmeceutical product, I would really challenge anyone to show me a legitimate, there are many products out there that are calling themselves organic that wouldn't pass the scrutiny if one really looked at them.
And we've looked at those,
Yes.
and the ingredient listing isn't accurate to what's in the product.
And if you really looked at the ingredients that are in a cosmeceutical, they're not going to be organic.
Right.
If you want results, and if you looked at the products that are organic, they are not going to be cosmeceuticals. And you really have to decide. It's a lifestyle choice. You have to decide, do you want the results, or do you want to use only a product that has certified organic?